Hey, what is up guys? This is I Know a Man here with Street Legal Racing Redline. This is an awesome game because it runs on basically any hardware. It will run on a total potato. So let's start. While I'm introducing the game, what better way than fixing my sound options? So we'll put engine volume at like half-ish, effects volume at half, and I don't know if the music is copyright or not. We're just gonna leave it. So we're just gonna leave that off. If there's like any music or anything that's worth listening to that's not copyright, if I find out it's not copyright, I'll turn it on for the next video. And I'll turn these up if there's actually anything to listen to. I have not played this game much. I've played like 2 hours tops, and it was a while ago. So basically this is a reintroduction to the game for me, and it's been through a lot of updates, so I'm not even sure it's going to be the way I remember it. Although this game was very fun when I played it last, and it runs at very high frame rates, like blisteringly high frame rates. I'm running on an R9 390, and I'm able to record this at 120 FPS actually. And the game is natively running at 500 FPS, bouncing around there, which is insane. So anyway, we're gonna type my name, which is I Know a Man, and then we'll put YouTube in there. There we go. Let's get started. I did play a little bit just for a couple seconds to make sure my recording software was gonna work, but I didn't notice any huge hiccups with it, so here we are. And it's running nice, buttery smooth, 120 frames per second. So, here we go. I guess we should start off where everybody does, and buy a car. And throw my phone quite far away so it's not interfering with all of its notifications and nonsense. That's a nice car. You can tell it's already missing a wheel, because if you look at the other side, yeah, I could see the car leaning. See that? So let's click over to the next one. That one looks alright. I don't see anything noticeably wrong with it. It's got an engine. I see brake rotors, and I see wheel hubs. I think I see shocks on all 4 tires, so that one looks fine. But these are generally faster. I like Sunstrips a little more. That's a really appealing price for what it is. Then again, it could be trash. You know what? Just gonna buy it. Let's do it. Ready? Boom. Bought it. 130 horsepower stock, which is pretty wimpy, but, you know, it'll be fine. It's plenty for just getting started. Little tuning, see if we can get a little more power out of it. Let's see, we've got $6,435. It's right under my FPS counter, so it's a little hard to read on the native display. So how much power does it actually make right now? It's making 125 horsepower. You guys remember that for me, because I'm going to forget. Probably. So we're going to try making it just a click leaner. Nope, dropped power, 124 now. So let's try making it a little richer. See if that just brings up that power just a little bit more. There. Just a little richer than the stock. Yeah, 1 horsepower. Makes all the difference. Actually, it really doesn't, but, you know, we'll give it another little click. There. Let's see what the power changes to. 127. We're making power. So I'm going to get all this tuned up, I guess. All you really have to tune is your air fuel, and then throw just a little bit of timing in it. Oh, there we go. We're at 130 now. We're making power. We may have overshot peak power just a little, but let's see. Let's see. 132. We made 2 more horsepower. Wow, running it richer is really helping it. Although, you're kind of polluting the whole planet, but big deal, it's a video game. Oh, there we go, we dropped power. So, we gotta go back a notch. There. And now, if I'm correct, we should have 132 horsepower. Yeah, okay. So that's done. We did our little bit of tuning. Now, let's remove the body of the car. And swing around to the other side of the engine, where we've got our intake cam. We want it to open 2 degrees earlier. Let's try that. Remember, we were at 132 before, now we're down to 131. So that did not help. Generally, you can get like 1 or 2 horsepower just getting this just right. Try the other direction. I always start with 1 or 2 degrees. Yeah, so it was just about right already. I guess we can put a degree in it. Let's see if we can put just, you know, we'll put 1 degree earlier. Now, still lost power. So we're going to put it back to default. Or no. You know what? Feeling lucky. I'm going to try it one more time. 1 degree later. 1. Yep, there we go. 132 horsepower. We didn't gain any power, but we didn't lose any, so it's fine there. Exhaust cam. We'll do the same thing. We'll put 1 degree, -1 degree in it. 133. So opening the exhaust valve later helped it out just a little. So we'll give it another little click. Try -2. Or maybe that's opening the exhaust valve earlier. Don't know. See, that didn't help. So I'm gonna bring it back to what it was. Just the 1 degree. The -1. And it seems we're missing a spring on our shock, so let's not take the rear suspension apart, because we'll probably have to buy a bunch of suspension parts then. Because there's probably other issues with it other than just the missing spring. So let's not take the tire off or anything. Let's see, do we have, yeah, we have a manual transmission. Let's see, what else can we do to just squeeze a little more power? You know what? Let's buy some engine upgrades. This is always like where I like to start. I always like to put just a cylinder head in it. So let's go with the most expensive cylinder head that fits our engine. So we want, that one's 1400, that one's 1200. That one's the most expensive, it's gotta be the best. Generally in this game, if it's more expensive, it's better. So all we've got to do now is just like take all of the parts out of the cylinder head. Oh, gotta take this off. Exhaust header, exhaust cam, and then the head. And then we can go ahead and put the head. Uh-oh. Yeah, you know, that happens sometimes in this game, where you buy something that says it's compatible, and then it's not. So I'm sure we'll have another engine that we put a cylinder head in. So we'll just keep that cylinder head. We'll just buy one that also says it's compatible. Then again, I may be wrong, and this one's also non-compatible. Okay, this is interesting. Can I put the original one back on? Yes. Why? You know, I've noticed this happening a lot with this game. This is kind of like the main issue I've noticed with it. Huh. You know what? We'll figure that out later. We will use those cylinder heads for something. But what I know we can put on this car is we can put a methanol injection rail. That will save us just that little millisecond in that drag race that's gonna get us the win. Felt like saying the victory royale for a second there, and it's like, that wouldn't have made any sense. Performance systems. We also want a canister of nitrous. I just like this classic one, just a nice blue bottle. And we need a gauge. I like that one. The only difference is preference. There's really no actual performance difference. I thought I just bought those. Maybe not. Huh, that's weird. Oh, I'm like clicking on the wrong display because I managed to confuse the two. That's funny. Because I'm actually looking at my output screen, like my recorded screen, not the actual one I'm playing on. That was just one of those awkward, really dumb moments. Yeah, let's try that again. Yes, I see that it took money out that time, so that should have worked. Oh, and I forgot to buy the methanol. And we can put that in. Do we have enough money for a turbo? You know what? We're gonna put a turbo in. Yeah, now we only have 700 bucks. And oh, I forgot to buy the rail. Crap. So we have to do a drag race before we can actually do anything else with this car. So that's alright. I'm not worried about it. Just throw in that little turbo. Ooh, that's not going to do anything because I forgot to buy the additional piping for it. So you know what? We're going to sell this cylinder head. Yes, now we have enough money to buy either the stuff for the turbo or the stuff for... Wait. Did it not give me the nitrous? It didn't give me the nitrous. Huh. Yeah, there's probably something wrong with the game. I'm not going to look into it right now. This game does do that sometimes. I'll deal with it later. So we need this little pipe, and then we need... I feel like we need something else. Nope, that's all. So we'll just bolt that on. Oh, and it's a supercharger, so we have to buy a drive belt, I think. Yeah, I'm not real good at this game. We'll get it figured out over time, you know. And we need a pulley for it, right? Maybe not. I don't know. When we put it on the dyno, it'll tell us there's something wrong. If there is. Ready? Nope, we're making power. 195 horsepower. That is up from 130. Yikes. That's a lot of power. So far, looks like we're doing pretty good. You know what, we'll sell this cylinder head. Actually, you know what? We have enough money. So, you want to go racing? I guess. So we'll just fast forward a few hours. Yeah, let's race it. So generally these load screens are pretty fast. You can see my FPS numbers are dropping down because this is a very CPU bound game. So I'm actually going to look at, oh, I left my hood open. That was smart. So like, my tachometer is lagging, but the game's actually running satisfactory. Yikes, that guy was like running me off the road there. Okay. Yeah, I can't see because my hood's up. Ah! It's like spawned in front of me. Bet it all. Let's do it. Ready? So we're gonna just probably do a couple races. I'll probably keep this video to 20 minutes, probably, tops. Won't rev out my car too much. Try not to blow the engine. In the first 5 minutes, that would stink. Then again, I've done it. I've wrecked these cars so fast before. That turbo's kind of helping us out quite a bit. And I forgot to increase the wastegate pressure to like infinity and a half. Actually, maximum wastegate pressure is like 20 or something, so I would just set it to there. Much higher you risk blowing the engine, you know, because that wouldn't be any fun. I'd rather race than have to sit at the garage, rebuild the engine over and over. So when you see like the flag show up, that means there's people racing, generally. So that's when you like hop on the curb and hide behind trees so they don't try to kill you. Or just like run away from them. Oh gosh. They tried to run me over again. See, I'm just... Oh! Yikes! That pole. It got my engine. So, that's no good. Alright, here. So I'm sorry about like the really loud keyboard. Next time I'll remember to switch it out, but this time I just wasn't really thinking about it. I just kinda... using a mechanical keyboard while trying to record a video. Great idea, isn't it? So... yeah, that wasn't smart. Oh yeah, just pulling away. This really is not a bad first car in this game. Wow, I think the AI already wrecked. You gotta be careful with which way you steer, because when you're, like, slowing down, when you're stopping super hard, and you turn, the car really grips up, and it wants to go the direction you steer. Like, really, really bad. Let's see if I can get back before those cars start racing. If I don't, I'm gonna be like, there they are. I'm gonna park behind the tree where it's nice and safe. Now he's going off. Yeah, I'm just gonna destroy these front tires super fast, probably. I've actually raced on flat tires before. It didn't actually go as bad as you'd probably expect. Alright, I'm just gonna bet all out and get as much money as I can in these next couple of races, because I'm not gonna want to race much more with this vehicle, because it's so destroyed. You know? I think you can actually use launch control on these cars, like just put it in gear 1 and then floor it, and the game launches it for you. Gotta make sure you're really well lined up going across the finish line, so you don't hit light poles. Because when it's not bad when you hit a light pole, it's bad when you hit a light pole and the light pole lands on your car. Then it just annihilates your car. Like, just absolutely destroys it. I've actually had light poles kill my engines. Like when I had a perfectly good car, and then I hit a light pole, and it fell down, and just landed in a way, it killed my engine. Somehow. Look at that! Yikes! Keyboard's not working. Oh, there we go. That was sketchy. Alright, let's get here before another race starts. Alright. Oop. Participate. Yes, there. Yeah, we'll race the sunset. We can probably win. If we don't, I'm gonna be a little bit disappointed in my driving and in my car. Yeah, we can probably beat him. I don't think that's a very fast car. I think it's the front engine version. Because if it's the front engine car, we can beat it. If it's the rear engine car, we're basically cooked. Uh-oh. Look at that. My speedometer's gone. And so's the minimap. And I was relying on the minimap to see where I'm going since my hood popped. And to see where they are so they don't hit me. Anyway. So, we're done with racing for now, and let's head back to the garage. By the way, $13 in this game is nothing. Just pay that little fee to get back to the garage. It's not even worth worrying about. So, everything looks pretty good. We beat it up a little. Let's see how much it's going to cost. $1,200. That's fair. It's like 10% of what we earned. Yeah, so there we go. I guess that's kind of part 1 street legal racing. I guess that's what we'll call it. Anyway, I will see you in the next video. Or I hope to, anyway. Oh, look at that! My nitrous is here! Huh. Alright, we have nitrous. We just don't have the fuel row. Next time we'll build the engine, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. This has been I Know a Man YT, or actually not YT, just I Know a Man. See you in the next one.